Hello, good morning, and this is in fact take 3 of this video today. I seem to be having sound issues and didn't press record and no idea really what's going on. So this is going to be quick because I made it once and then I made it again, and now I'm just going to try and make a quick video. Last week was very long and almost like a sermon, but this week I'm going to try to be a little bit more concise. The theme being of the last two versions that I'm really reflecting on the way I'm working again, and the kind of fact that I come on here every week and say the week's been really busy and this has happened and that has happened. And I think that what I've realized is that that is an ongoing pattern. And then I get to the weekend and it's like, oh, what am I going to do? And I should rest. I should see my friends. I should see my family. I should. Am I rested enough? Am I overworking? And the reality is that, as yes, I do push myself too hard in the week, and then I get to the weekend, and it's like, how do I decide what to do with myself? Am I damaging myself by working too hard in the week and then doing this? And all these questions, which have been around for many, many years, because I do have ADHD. And I think something that I'm really working on is, physically I can feel that I have a lot of kind of stress and I have strange symptoms and I get anxious. But, I'm way better than it was. I'm sleeping better. I do rest. I get exercise. I do the things. I eat healthily. And it's more about the kind of this bit and this rest inside here and how I deal with the kind of constant rushing of thoughts and overthinking and anxiety. And so I've kind of been looking at this in the therapy I've been having, and I think the easiest way to explain it is it's like there's this kind of this is the show and this is my cast, and there's all these characters who've shown up over the years to perform, to get me through, to show up, to live, and they've all been really helpful because they've got me through to 53. But it's like now, it's like, okay, if I have been performing in the week as the head teacher and standing up and doing the stuff and performing regardless of whatever's thrown at me, like this week, something with the roof at one of the schools, and then something happening with a pupil, and then something happening in social work, and all of this, and I go joggle, 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 and I do it all, and I stand up and I do the performance. Then it's like, okay, that performance is over for now, and who's showing up then? Because you, the performer, you big performer, you big head teacher, you big do it all, you can't have all the center stage all the time, because that's too exhausting. And it's like looking at that and looking at, okay, who's showing up, who's on the stage at the weekends, and who, or does it need to be, and can it be actually no one? It's just lying down and resting and not being the performer and just being. But then it's like, is that good enough for my family? Is that good enough for my son? Is that good enough for my husband? Is that good enough for my friends? And is that good enough for me, I suppose? And I think what I've been working on is trying to get to that point of where is that me that isn't performing, which in itself is tricky because we all perform all the time, don't we? Because life is in fact a cabaret. No, so that's what I'm working on, and I'm working hard on that, but also trying not to just work hard on it. So it's like I've worked out with my therapist the things that I need to do to not be performing, and that's kind of swimming in cold water or dancing or singing or those things, or maybe just resting. And that's the hardest one, I think, is the not performing. And so yeah, that's where I am, and I think it is just that of like one more excuse to do, one more excuse to perform, one more excuse to organize, one more and it's saying, actually, no, not this, not now. You don't need to organize, you don't need to control. And whatever the reasons are that that this need to control and organize has arisen, it is strong. And it's great because it means, I can organize within an inch of my life. But A, where's the person underneath that? And B, where's the rest? So that's it really for this week. And I just, one thing I did, this is a CD that my lovely friend Aileen bought me when I was ill, and it's got a song in it called "The Show" by it's Connie's theme song. So it's from an American series, I think, and it's Kate Rusby, and it's just, this song just kind of speaks to my soul, because it's like, it kind of goes back as well to me when I was much younger and kind of dressing up and trying to desperately find the person of my dreams. And there was a lot of that went on. And I'm really lucky I've got him now. I've had him for a long time. And I've got these lovely, lovely children, and I've got so much, but it's like, when am I gonna breathe and acknowledge it? And I think that's the struggle of ADHD, and the struggle of, like, I have my perfect life, but actually it's never going to be perfect, because life never is perfect. So that's it. So I can feel very jittery. I've got a lot of kind of, but oh, and my stomach's rumbling. But that's where I am. So there's things I'm going to do this weekend. I mean, I could work the entire weekend, but I'm trying to think, is that good for me? If my brain's constantly in that workplace and the stress is there, and it's quite high stress at the moment, that's not allowing me to really then go in on Monday and have had the rest that I needed. So that's it. That's 6 minutes. That's okay. So stay well, stay safe. Bit of confusion this week around, ADHD, what it is. Are the TikToks helpful? I would say they can be, but I would say, if you really want to know, if you're curious, read Better Late Than Never by Emma Mahoney if you're a woman. Read Gabor Mate, Scattered Minds if you're a human. Read things. Look at Dr. Barkley, and find out, because it's a thing, and it's hard, and it's not the thing that some people think it is, and that's something I think that it's hard, but it's also amazing at times. Okay, that's it. 7 minutes 32 seconds. Stay well, stay safe. If you're watching, keep watching. I get some lovely feedback sometimes. Other times I think no one watches, but yeah, that's it. Take care. Lots of love.